So now we're gonna do a mutabbal. Mutabbal, one of the most famous, let's say, mazza in Sham region. And mutabbal is different than baba ghanoush. Mutabbal is the eggplant, charred, smoky, mixed with tahini and some yogurt and a little bit garlic. Baba ghanoush is more with vegetables. So some people, they get confused. Which one baba ghanoush, which one mutabbal? And we're gonna show you right now how to making it from scratch. So before we start with mutabbal, the most important things here, we have the tahini. So I wanna show you how to make tahini from scratch. What we have in here, we have a beautiful sesame that's come all the way from Sudan. What we do with this, we just roasting it at 180 degree in the combi oven. We're trying to not, overload it in the tray. We just like make it about like half kilo in one flat tray. Bake it in the oven. Every 5 minutes, we're gonna, a little bit mix it to make sure like, the sesame get toasted from the edges. And then it's gonna take about 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, look what we have in here. We have a beautiful sesame. And this is gonna turn it to sesame paste, which is, we call it tahini. To make the tahini, first we're gonna blend this one in the Thermomix or any blender, and you're gonna move them here to the chocolate grinder. The chocolate grinder is great to give you like nice and smooth paste without changing the temperature. So it's very important if you haven't this. If you don't have this, you can blend it in the blender and you can make the tahini, but believe the texture, the flavor will be different than the chocolate grinder. So we're gonna put the sesame here in the blender. I'm gonna give it a little bit mix. Done. Take this one from the machine here. Look at that beautiful crumble. You can see the texture. We're gonna move all of this to chocolate grinder. Some people, they add some oil. I don't think so. You need it here. Just get like, the paste perfectly without any adding oil. If you want to add some oil, if you see the paste a little bit hard, you can add sesame oil. And this goes in so many things. It's going with the mutabbal, go with the muhammara, go with the hummus, go with the tarator, with the fateh, with so many things we make with tahini. In the beginning, what you don't need to trust it that much because it will make the sesame very hard to blend. So like we're gonna adjust it. So like once it's getting smoother, we're gonna adjust the wheel to be like more trusted and then give it like very nice smooth tahini. So after almost 1 hour, look what we're having here. We have a nice smooth paste made from sesame. Look at that, beautiful, almost like a liquid gold. And this is one of the most important ingredients in most of the, Sham region or like, the Arabic food. The tahini is ready. Just want to have a taste. Silky, smooth. It has the flavor. It's almost dark roast tahini here, and it has depth. If you want to make it less roasted, you can do that. So you can adjust your oven to 160. If you want to make it dark roast, go with 180. The difference between this and the commercial one, you know what you're having, and the flavors, and you can control the roasting level, and then you know what's inside. There is no other oil, there is no other, ingredients in the tahini, and that's going to give you like the best of the best. Now we're going to show you how to make the mutabbal, which is the eggplant with tahini. The eggplant, it's one of the most important ingredients for Sham region, talking about Syrian, Palestinian, and then Lebanese, Jordanian. We use this one in so many things. We use this one baked in the oven, grilled over the charcoal, boil it, pickle it, stuffed it. Eggplant for us is something that's very, very, very important. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take the small knife, we're gonna hook the eggplant a little bit like this to prevent any explosion, and then we'll go over the grill. What we're gonna do, If you have a charcoal, you can go over the charcoal. It will be amazing. No oil, nothing. You just like go directly to the charcoal or to the grill or directly to the gas flame. It will be like also very nice smoky. I don't recommend to bake your eggplant in the oven because it doesn't get any smoky flavor. You know, like it will be nice, smooth, white, and everything's there, but the flavor will be missing. So like to make the baba ghanoush correctly, or the mutabbal, it should be go over the charcoal or directly to gas flame or the grill to get the smoky flavors. We're gonna grill this one. It's gonna take about 15 minutes to 20 minutes until I get nice charred. And then I have here eggplant ready. As you can see, after we grill them, we try to not build them under the water. This is the most important thing if you wanna keep the smoky flavor. So just like, you know, take a nice wipe them, remove all the skin, and then after that, season it with some salt. Let it to stay on the, you know, nice cheesecloth or strainer to remove all the excess of the water. So I want to feel the eggplant. So that's why I kept like, you know, some piece of eggplant here. So we're gonna do, just like, you know, mix it with the fork like this to make them like nice paste. Some people, they use the back of the water glass and then like they smash them like this. So I will keep like half. I will keep like a little bit smoother, a little bit chunks because I want to feel the eggplant in my mouth. And this is all about textures. And now we have the base ready to make two things. We can make baba ghanoush or mutabbal. So we're gonna start with the mutabbal and then we'll go to baba ghanoush with the next recipe. So to make this one, we're gonna make a little bit tahini or like tarator. So to make tahini and tarator, what we need a little bit yogurt here. I prefer strained yogurt. If you have a Greek yogurt, it's okay, it's work. If you don't have that, you just like put the yogurt in the cheesecloth and let it to strain a little bit, and look at that texture. I will season it with some salt, and then I will smash a little bit garlic on it. It's up to you. The garlic, it's like, you know, for you. It's like you wanna making it strong, you wanna make it less. I wanna use a small, you know, garlic floss here. And then like, boom, smash it. I don't want the garlic to be overpowering. Some people, they add more, some people, they add less. It's for you. And then mix it like this. Also tahini, some people they add like a lot of tahini. Some people they make the mutabbal with no yogurt, only tahini, garlic, lemon juice. It's up to you. But I prefer the yogurt because it gives you like nice texture and nice body. So we're gonna add a little bit lemon juice. The recipe will be down, so don't worry about it. Or you can adjust it the way you want. You can add, you make it more sour, less sour, it's up to you. But the food in Sham region, always well seasoned. You know, it's always like, you know, to the edge, let's say. It's sour, it's savory, it has a lot of flavor. We don't eat flat because we're gonna use the bread, you know, the bread will take over from the you know, the seasoning. So you have to be very careful when making mazza, should be seasoned very, very well. So now the yogurt is ready. We're gonna add a little bit tahini on the top. We're gonna mix it a little bit here. You can see the color and the texture. Once you add the tahini, it gives you like, you know, the body because tahini is fat. We're gonna move a little bit eggplant over the tahini and the yogurt and mix in the mutabbal. Simple and easy. Look at that. I prefer my mutabbal to be chunky. I don't want to make it very, very smooth. And look at that, beautiful. The eggplant is there. If you over mix it, it will be very, very super smooth. I don't prefer that. Look at that, beautiful mutabbal bil tahini. I can't wait to taste this one. A little bit salt. Try this recipe, you will love it. Now we're gonna move to the plating, and I just wanna show you something before we move to the plating. Look at, I can hear that, you know? The eggplant almost ready to be flipped. Wow, look at this. This is the mark. This is that char. This is the flavor, the smoky flavors. We're gonna flip it here, leave it again for another 10 minutes, and the eggplant will be ready. Here we go. Now the plating time. It's up to you the way you want. I can make it like, you know, a modern, a classic. I love to make it like this. And I love it like this, very classic. Even the plate is very, very traditional. I love pomegranate. So pomegranate here, we're gonna add texture, color, you know, very, very delicious. Now the time for the olive oil. I use here beautiful olive oil. This is early harvest olive oil, first press, extra virgin. I use the Palestinian one, it's very super delicious. Sometimes I use the Syrian one from the north of Syria, where like Aleppo, and it's super, super smooth. That's gonna add a lot of flavors. I like chives. If you want to use parsley, chopped parsley, no problem. I like chives. It's gonna add like nice green color and flavors to my mutabbal. That's it. Here we go. Mutabbal Tahini. Done.